Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots and my name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. Guess what I bought? I know, I have no business going to Sephora, and I especially had no business picking this up. Yeah, I know, but let me explain. Hold on. What had happened was I saw all the girlies making looks with this palette. And when I first saw this palette and I was looking at the marketing campaign and I'm looking at the images, I thought it was not going to work with my melanated chocolatey brown skin. I figured, well, this is going to be for my sisters from another mister. I was wrong. I've been wrong before. I was wrong this time. When I went in store to look at the palette just to make sure, I realized I too can use this palette. So here we are. And yeah, we're going to do a look with this palette today. Kind of exciting. I don't typically jump on the like, oh, the brand new this and the brand new that bandwagon so much as I'm like, ooh, I like this product. I'm going to buy it. It looks like something I'll enjoy. In this case, though, I guess it was probably a little bit of both. One, because I realized I could use it, and I had a little bit of FOMO before that. And two, it's just a nice palette. Okay, so I am already clean and prepped, and we're going to do all the things that we normally do, right? So let's just begin with the eyes. I have my Essence Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow base. We're going to use this primer so that we can keep our lovely Cosmos palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills from creasing and moving around. And the thing is, I have nowhere to go. It's evening. I actually need to do my workout after this. So I'm about to do a workout in a full-on beat face. It wouldn't be the first time either, you guys. Sometimes I beat my face, I do my workout, and I am shocked at how well the makeup stays. I'm really like quite surprised, but it does. We are going to prime the face today with our e.l.f. Cookies and Dreams primer. Thanks to Nana here on YouTube, who loves this primer so much. She got me over here buying it, so now I'm going to use it. And we're going to use that in all the places where we get real oily. But especially today, because like I just mentioned, I'll be wearing this beat face that we are going to create while I work out. And if you are wondering, the workouts that I'm doing right now are actually on YouTube, and they are by Heather Roberts, I think is her name. She has a whole ton of workouts, and I'm currently doing the 12-week challenge for her. I think that's all it's called, is a 12-week challenge. It's got HIIT, Tabata, elements of yoga, stuff like that. So, and it's fun. I really like it a lot. She includes a nice variety of options throughout the week. You work out 6 days a week, and then one day you rest. But I digress. Our eyes are primed, our face is primed. I don't know if this palette has fallout or not, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't even know what look I'm going to do. So we're just going to try it out. Let's see. So this palette looks like this. And let's see. I think there's a plastic sheet in here. Yeah, let's pull that out. It does come with a mirror. This is what the shadows look like. And it's really beautiful. It's lovely. It is divine. So let's do a little bit of a traditional feel here. Let's start off that way and then we'll work our way over. I'm going to begin with this lightest color right here. This one. I believe this is called Space Dust. And we are going to take Space Dust and we're going to put it in the crease and see what it looks like on the skin. We have a fluffy brush here where we picked up our product. And we're just going to go into the crease and see what it looks like, because I have no idea how any of these shadows perform. I don't know anything, you guys. We're going through all of this together. It is our journey. We're going to go through and just support each other and figure it out. So I would say that this particular shadow is definitely lighter than my skin tone, but it blends in very well. So we'll do this side too. Why not? I do have kickback in the pan for sure. But in laying down this product, it really is laying down nicely, much more smoothly than I thought it would. I figured it would be a little bit patchy, but so far so good. What do you think? A nice crease color, same as my tone. Let's take it up a notch. Let's go in with the one that's right next to it. It's called Comet. We're going to use this shade right here. I think my goal today is to probably try and use as many shades as I can, but I don't know. We'll see. We're just going to take Comet and we're going to put it just below that other shade that we just used, to try and cancel out the lid a little bit. Not a lot. Just something to kind of, you know, be able to put whatever we're going to put on top of it. We want it to be cohesive. We want it to look nice. Yeah, I do like the way that these shadows feel. They're blending beautifully. Okay, super subtle. We're getting there. We are getting there. So let's, I guess, go in with another one. Let's do this one right here, Mars. We're just going right down the line here, you guys, with this gradients. Let's see if we can get Mars to be on the second half of the lid. We're going to go for the mobile lid on this one. So I'm going to change brushes. I'm going to go with this flat brush right here. We're going to go into Mars and we're going to see what it looks like. Ooh. I am not mad. This is pretty. It's a warm, reddish, earthy clay. It's a nice clay, terracotta, that kind of red. And we're just doing this, like literally, you can see it's a half, right? Bam. Just half of the eye right here. Okay. And I'm not seeing any muddying, I don't think, which means these really are blending nicely, right? What do you think? Can you see any muddying? Let me know. I'm not seeing any. So we're just blending it a little bit here and there, here and there. A little bit more. A little bit more because sometimes I like to go a little bit overboard. And again, you can literally see there is a line right there on the mobile lid, straight down. And then it comes over like this. So it's like a little, kind of a little crescent. Okay, we're going to go back in with this little brush here. And I'm going to go back into Comet a little bit right here, just to soften it up a scotch. Just a little. Right there between that line. So we're not going over to that side yet. Okay. All right. What do you think? So far, so good? We getting there? All right, let's, I don't know. I guess we'll just take it up a notch a little bit. I'm going to change brushes again. I'm going to grab this little one right here because I want to go in with Eclipse. Yes, you probably have noticed I am touching on all of the mattes right now. So this is Eclipse. And we're going to take Eclipse and we're going to pull that right here, right along the lash line. I do like this purple. It's definitely an aubergine. Definitely. We are really adding some depth here. And we are only going along the lash line. And we're only going to that second half of the eye where we have that line right down the middle. And I promise you, it's not going to look crazy when we're done. We just need a point of demarcation so we know like what we're doing on one side versus the other. All right, so that is a nice aubergine, maybe a little bit more, because why not go crazy, get nuts? See that smoke? I was going for the smoke. Smoky. Okay. All right, so we're getting there. What do you think? So far, so good. We could really stop right here, throw on some lashes and walk out the door, right? But that's not what we're gonna do. So let's pick another shade, shall we? How about, I have this other matte here at the bottom, this one, and it's called Dark Matter, but I'm not sure I want to get into it that deep. So we're going to save that one for a little bit later and we'll see what it looks like. For now though, let's figure out what we want to do with these like shimmers, these sparkles. Because I'm not sure how these sparkles, shimmers, satins, multichromes, whatever you want to call them, how I don't know how they operate. I don't know, like, you know, who their people are, where they come from, that kind of thing. We're going to go ahead and do a little preemptive strike and grab our NYX glitter primer. This right here. This is going to save the day, I promise. Let's grab a synthetic brush. All of my brushes mostly are synthetic, but specifically, we're looking for a flat synthetic brush. And what we're going to do is we're just going to pat this into places where we want all of our sparkle and glitter to really shine through. When you are using this primer, which is phenomenal, by the way, just know that if you are not careful, it's going to pick up everything underneath of it that you laid down. So when you pat it on the lid, just pat it a couple times and move on. It's sticky. It's very sticky, and a tiny little bit goes a very long ways, and it dries quickly. So be strategic in your placements. You have been warned. See how I went right up that seam? And then we came over here and hung out for a minute. This is some of the best glitter primer. I think it is the best, really. I have not come across another glitter primer that's worth talking about. Okay, so although you cannot tell on camera, trust me, it's tacky. I can feel it. It feels almost like you have Elmer's glue on your lid. Know what I mean? Okay, so now let's go in and see what we want to do with these glitters. I know that there are some duochromes here, and I want to be careful. So I feel like maybe we just begin with the lightest on the inside and work our way to the darkest on the outside like we normally do, instead of trying to, like, you know, do something too different. So I guess we'll start off with Super Cluster. Let's get our feet wet. This one right here. And I really, let's use a smaller brush for that because I can kind of see where this is going. I have a little tiny one right here. And we're just gonna go just like this. And all we're doing is just patting it. I don't think that you can see on camera, but believe me, that glitter primer is like sticky. It's sticking to the brush. So everything that we put on top of it, you cannot blend. You can only pack it on. And we don't want to go too far with this because we have all these other lovely shimmers that we want to work with. So we're going to give it just a little bit of shine. Everyone gets their moment, kids. Everyone's going to have a chance. Just wait your turn. Okay. Can you see that? I can see it clearly. This is, wow. First of all, I'm not seeing any fallout, and I'm going to attribute that to the glitter primer. That's first off. And secondly, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. This is absolutely stunning. I could do this all day. I won't. I won't do it all day, but I'm just, it's an expression. Well, well. All right, so I guess we know what that's all about. Let's scooch that little brush to the side, and we're going to go back to this other brush that we were using before, but we're going to just take it and turn it around because we're not going to waste. We're going to use what we can. The next one I want to go into is going to be, how about this one? Supernova, right here. This one right here. Let's give it a try. See how it works. I know again that some of these are supposed to be duochromes, but I don't know how that looks. So we're just gonna pat this a little bit overlapping with that blue, just a little, so they can be friends and they can hang out and have a good time. They want to go over each other's houses and like make popcorn and watch movies and talk about boys. So we have a little overlap here. Wow, I love it. This is a really beautiful color. It's lovely. It really, really is. Okay. So this is about the width of the brush, right? What we just threw on here. And now, I guess, like, let's just jump into it. How about we use this one? Actually, you know, let's do that first. Let's go with Orion. That's this one right here. That one. We're using the same brush because we're brave and we feel comfortable doing that. We feel confident. And again, these two are also besties, so we're going to let them overlap as well. We're coming just over where the other color had creased. And we're going just like that. And again, the amount of shine or glitter or whatever is only going to be about the width of the brush. So this is actually measuring out the space for us, which is convenient. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Orion, look at that. Wow. Wow. It's nice, right? Let's put this brush away. Let's grab another one. So we have a nice clean something to work with. We'll grab this one. It's a little bit fluffy on the corners, but we can figure it out. All right, so let's go in now, because why not? Let's grab Quasar. That's this one. Excuse me, I have allergies. That's this one right here is Quasar. And let's just see. I don't know. I know just about as much as anybody else, right? I really don't know. And again, we're just kind of overlapping because they are friends. And this definitely is a duochrome. How it looks on my eye versus how it looks in the pan are not the same. Am I mad? No. Am I delighted? Yes. I find it exciting. It's quite tantalizing, really. There we go. We're just doing stuff. We're just putting stuff on. We're just doing stuff. Okay, so now that we know that that's like a blue shift with the pinks and that we're just doing things. So we have, what, 2 more that we haven't used yet, so we might as well. One is Sun and the other is Mercury. So Sun seems like a logical choice. We'll go with Sun, and then after that we'll do Mercury. Same brush. So let's go to Sun first. And with Sun, I don't know, I guess right here. Because we got to leave a little bit of room for Mercury, right? And sun is also laying on the lid in a way that I was not expecting at all. I am pleased. It's nice to have a surprise. It's definitely darker than I thought it would be, which is fine. I just wasn't really expecting it. Okay, so here we are. We've got tons of shades, tons of shadows on our lid. And now let's finish up with Mercury. Same brush, but we're going to flip it over. And I forgot about Galaxy. Oh my gosh. Let's just do Mercury first and we'll figure out Galaxy in a minute. I can say Mercury of the shimmers is the creamiest. It is creamy deluxe. It's like a malt. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Exciting. I can say that Mercury is a beautiful color for a night out. This Mercury is the one that you're going to use when you're doing a smoky eye. We're gonna see this palette again, you guys. You might even see it again tomorrow because I might have to do a smoky eye with Mercury. Yeah. All right, we're gonna set this brush down. We're done with it. And then we're actually gonna grab that little tiny brush we used earlier and try and figure out what we can do with this color right here, Galaxy. Let's figure it out, you guys. Make it happen, make it work. I guess maybe we can just do a little something here. Ooh, oh my gosh. That is way deeper than I thought it would be. Okay. So that's Galaxy. Galaxy is just like, I'm going to take over. We're going to do everything I want to do. Galaxy is a friend that like has a little sleepover and they're just like, I want to do this and I want you guys to do the thing with me. And it's just like, oh, okay, Galaxy. And just taking over. I don't know. Might have gone overboard with Galaxy, you guys. But we're here, and that's what we do. Sometimes we just have to go overboard at the risk of possibly making a mistake, but maybe not. I'm going to go with that first color, this one, Space Dust, and I'm going to try and tidy up this crease a little bit so we have a little more cohesion. Real gentle strokes, just like that. A little bit of back and forth. We're not pressing the brush. We're just touching the edge, just the tip. Same on this side. We're just trying to pull everything together somewhat. Okay. So this is probably one of the wildest, craziest eyes that I've done in a long time. But at least I know that A, I'm glad that I bought this palette. B, I'm going to be able to use this palette for a lot of different looks, like a lot. Because you have tons of mattes and lots of shimmers, and they're duochromes, which means you can do like I mean, arguably, I feel like ABH is maybe infringing on the territory of Pat McGrath. Gasp. I know. It's saying a lot. Believe me, I know it is, but I'm thinking maybe ABH is coming for somebody's jugular. We've never seen a palette like this from her before, ever. We've never seen her step out of her comfort zone with kind of these more traditional sort of warm toned mattes, things like that. She just was like, I want to do the indie thing. I want to do the duochromes. I want the sparkle. I want the glitter. How do we do that? And they got in the lab and that's what they did. Okay. Well, all right, Anastasia, get you some. Shoot. So I'm going to go and I'm going to finish the rest of the space and then we're going to talk about this palette. Okay? Give me a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back. And this is the final look. I decided that because this palette is so cheery and bright and colorful and cosmic, right? That I would have to have some kind of like wild lash to go with it. Something that really says like, welcome to the universe, welcome to the cosmos. I hope that you guys like this look. I had a really good time making it. I just keep looking in the mirror because it's so much fun. Oh my God. I know these lashes are extraordinary, but I felt like if it's supposed to be cosmic, it's supposed to be extraordinary. So please let me know what you think in the comment section. I almost said comic section. Well, maybe it's funny too. It could be funny, but either way, let me know what you think. I love this palette. You guys are going to see this palette again, probably in the next video, because I really want to do a smoky look with it. And then maybe another video after that. I don't know. I haven't been this intrigued or excited about a palette in a hot minute. So yeah, you guys are going to see this again. Let me know what you think. I hope that you like the look. Thank you for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.